Okay, that is Mary Had a Little Lamb, the very most simplest form of it that we should all start with. Basically, I'm playing the bottom string, okay, the bottom E string. Everything is on that string. And we start out with our third finger on the fourth fret. And then we use our finger on the second fret, and then we hit the bottom string open. So it's and then we come back up, when I say up, a higher note, to the second fret with the first finger, and then we go to the fourth fret with the third finger, and we strike the note 3 times. So it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So learn that first. That's the first thing you need to learn. Okay? Now, once you get that part, practice it over and over again until you get it. Then the next part of the song is you put your first finger on the second fret and you strike that note 3 times. And then you strike this note, the fourth fret, third finger, 3 times. Okay, so you're going. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add that to the other part, the first part. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Now, we're going to play the first part that we learned again. And then we strike it 1 time. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. And that is on the second fret, first finger, fourth fret, third finger once, second fret, second finger once, and then the open string E for the last note. Okay, so it's start at the beginning. That's the most simple form of the song. Now, practice that and get that down, and make sure that you can play that very easily. And in time. Now, this is the second level of playing Mary Had a Little Lamb, and that is that you add a note that we left out. Most people wouldn't have noticed it, but it goes like this. Same thing. But right here it changes. It goes. So you move your first finger from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret, and then you play the 7th fret. Now on most guitars there's a dot on the 7th fret. It's usually the 2nd dot, if not the 3rd dot. Most guitars that we're using, it's the 2nd dot up. So it's, okay? So it goes, now move your finger, and then put your 3rd finger on the 7th fret, and 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and then you go back to same as before. So once you learn the first part, the way it goes, the first whole song that I showed you, then you play this song. Learn to play this one. It's the next step. It's a little harder. The one we just looked at. Now, once you learn that, and don't try these harder versions until you have the easier versions down to where you can play them at your recital. But each time that you accomplish one, don't stop there. The next version of Mary Had a Little Lamb uses the bottom 2 strings, and it gives you a kind of a chord sound. And that's when we're hitting this 2nd string along with the 1st string. Okay, we're using those 2 strings, and we're keeping our fingers exactly where I showed you. Okay, so we're going, okay, now remember that the next notes you play are here. But when you play those notes, you need to have your 3rd finger on the 2nd string, the B string, on the 4th fret. So it goes, okay, let me show that to you. Then you go back to the open 2nd string and the note that we played before. Okay, so the only time that this 2nd string, this B string, the only time that it isn't hit open is whenever you play this note here. Okay, because so it's okay, and that's it. So stop the video and start it as you need to see what I've done here. Do the first level first. Make sure you can play that all the way through smoothly and without any pauses, on time, okay, in a rhythm. And once you get that down, then you can add this note up here, okay? That's the next level of difficulty. If you get that done and you can still practice more and you still have time, of course it's still got to be very, very smooth, then you can add the next string, okay? that's it. Let's get ready for our recital.